Hello everybody and welcome once again to Inside the Headset. Here we are, week 5, game 6, I got that. And I'm here with head coach Philip Shadowens. Coach, we played Oakland last Friday night. It was a very exciting game and I got you the video, so why don't you take it from there. Talk a little bit about Oakland and just the simple fact here, where we play, the big boys play in 7 AAA, they're not going to stop coming after you.
No, thought we played a really good, had great effort, played well, I thought really well for 3 quarters and 36 minutes. And, pretty much controlled the game from the start. And we gave up 1 drive to them, their first possession, when they hit a couple big plays on us. And then after that, I thought our defense played well, our offense scored a ton of points and did what we were supposed to do. And so 36 minutes, I thought probably the best 36 minutes we had played this year. And then some bad things happened there in the 4th quarter, and they kept, Oakland kept fighting, which they're always going to do. I mean, that's that kind of program there. And got some onside kicks where the ball's wet, it slips through our fingers and all that kind of stuff. That happens, I guess. And we allowed them to get back within 2 scores. Defense made a stop. We were able to score again and put the game away. And then they scored with less than 30 seconds to put it within 2 scores again. But I was extremely pleased with our effort. I thought we played extremely hard, played physical. I thought we, from that aspect, dominated the game in that aspect of physicality. And because of that, we had a big night.
Well, you talked about it, I think, in your earlier radio show that you do on Saturday, and you just can't string 3 quarters together. You've got to put 4 in it.
Absolutely. We talk about 48 minutes a lot around here, and I still don't think we've played near our best 48 that we can play.
Neither do I.
I think all that is still in front of us, and our kids keep working. We keep getting better, and this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. The football season is a marathon, and you got to continue to get better each week. Play better, execute better on both sides of the ball and in special teams, and hopefully Friday night we'll be able to put 48 minutes together.
Well, and I'm not being mean or saying anything, but young, and I'm speaking in youth experience as far as being out there on the field. You've got a lot of new faces. You're shifting a lot of kids around. You're switching it up week to week to try to figure out what is the best attack and who wants to come to play every night. And people need to realize, yes, we let a lot of people go, and there was a lot of people ready to fill in, but still they have to have Friday night experience.
Yeah, but you're right. We do have a lot of inexperienced guys, but we've played 5 games.
That's over.
We should be over with. We should be over that. And I think some people, you hear it all the time in the college game about how young people are, and they use that as an excuse, and that really aggravates me when you hear that, because why are you young? I mean you've been in college, you've been recruiting every year, so why are you ever young? And then in high school, yeah, you graduate people and you're inexperienced, but that's why you have JV game. That's why you practice every day. And so maybe the first week or 2 and getting used to being under the lights and playing those kind of minutes, I understand it. But at this point in the season, the inexperience factor is really a non-factor. It's just about you have to man up and play 48 minutes, and it's a challenge every Friday night with our schedule. We do not play a bad football team. And so, consistency is the thing we're still seeking, and we haven't found it yet. And we're going to keep on putting pieces of the puzzle in there until we figure out exactly how we need to do it.
Boy, you couldn't have said it any better as we lead into my next question, and that is, I was talking to prognosticator Tom Krager and D&J sports editor Tom Krager. But anyway, Tom said that Bradley Central Bears, our next opponent, they are very good at wrestling, and been known to be a wrestling school.
They are very much so, and they like when I call that wrestling, and like the Jackie Fargo kind of wrestling. But yeah, Bradley Central they won, probably 10 state championships, team state championships in wrestling, and they are very talented in that. They've been down in football for years, and last year they kind of made a resurgence. They changed coaches a year or 2 ago. They were 8-2, I think, in the regular season last year. I think got beat in the 2nd round of the playoffs. I'm not 100% sure on that one. But I think it was the 2nd round. So that program has been breathed life into, so to speak, by the new staff. It was a guy who had played there years ago, and I got a chance to meet him last Friday night because they didn't play and they were here. So I got a chance to talk to him for a while. Great guy. Watched him on video. Very well coached team. It's hard to say. I told our kids they may be the best team we've played all year long. I don't know that. Watching video and seeing them in person are 2 different things. But they certainly are as athletic as anybody we've played. And
speed.
Oh, they got tremendous speed. They got a receiver that's a big-time player. quarterback that can run and throw. They got multiple weapons on offense. They got backs that are very fast. They got a bunch of receivers very fast. One's a little better or a little more well-known than the others, I guess. But they are loaded with weapons at each and every position. It's going to be a huge challenge for us on both sides of the ball. I told our kids that maybe the best team we've played all year long, but like I said, it's hard for me to to know that until we see them in person. But certainly they are in line with the teams in our region, and it's going to be another easy game. I mean, Lord have mercy. Every week I said the same thing about our opponents, but I mean, they're 3-1. They lost to a Chattanooga Baylor team who beat Ensworth by 3 touchdowns last week, and that's the only team they've lost to. They lost 43-24 or something like that to them. Other than that, they've killed everybody they've played. 50-something to 7 and 42 to 13, and I mean, very explosive team, very well coached team. It's going to be a huge challenge. I think, from what I understand, they'll bring a big crowd because they've heard so much about 7 AAA, and they've heard so much about the brand of ball in Rutherford County. So they're looking forward to playing us. They're off a week of rest where they didn't play last Friday, so it's going to be a huge challenge for our kids. And if we don't put together the best 48 minutes a year, then we won't win the football game. And it's not very complicated. I mean, I'm honest with our kids. If we don't play really well, we won't win. And I expect us to win. I expect us to play really well. I don't have any doubt about those things. Our kids have practiced well. They've worked hard. They've done everything we've asked them to do. I expect it to be the best game we've played all year long because that's what it's going to take. And our kids certainly don't want to do anything but win. So we play 48 minutes like we're supposed to. We cut it loose. Do all the things we talk about doing, being united as one, and all the things we talk to our kids about. If we're able to do those things, we'll win a football game. If we don't, we won't. It's pretty simple.
Injury-wise, are we okay?
We're much better now. Mason Bear is back. The kid who had the concussion a couple of weeks ago that everybody was worried about, he's back. Billy Woodward, who we held out last week against Oakland, our starting right guard on offense, he is back. He did have a strained MCL, but it was a first degree, so didn't hold him out very long. He was able to practice today, actually. It was his first real day of full kind of practice back, and he looked good, moved well, knee looked good. So with that being said, we should have basically everybody back. I mean, we've lost Quindell Cousins a few weeks ago on a knee injury, and I don't think he'll be back. But other than that, everybody's pretty much available.
You doing okay?
Doing good. Having a good time. It's fun to coach this group. It's a good group of kids, and even though we have 120 roughly, 120 varsity players, that's a lot to, I guess, to manage, so to speak. But fortunately for us, most all of them are really good kids, and you would think that you'd be bombarded with that many kids. Not counting them, we got another 65 freshmen, but you would think with that many varsity kids, you'd be bombarded with problems from the school and all those kind of things. And we've been pretty blessed not to have very much of that at all. I mean, not that our kids are perfect, not that they never make a mistake or never wrong, but for the most part, our kids have acted well in the school and are trying to do what's right, and so it's been a true blessing to get to coach this group, and they work hard, and they want to get better, and they want to win, and they like having fun. So I'm enjoying the heck out of it.
I think it'll be good enough. Thank you for doing the show on Wednesday. I have an engagement tomorrow night for the company, so I appreciate you all. Let's gather up, and that's not tomorrow night. That'll be Friday night, 7:30. We'll do a little AAA action right here at the Inferno. The Bradley Central Bears and the Blackman Blaze. Y'all come out. We're going to be one of the only games in town. Stack the stands. We'll see you there.